want to preach on the power of words.
今天我就要说到话语的能力。
From this portion of Scripture, Numbers 13, 23 through 33, and I'll just have Eugene read that.
那我们要讲到的经节是民数记13章
Numbers chapter 13, 23 through 33.
23到33节。民数记13章23到33节。他们到了以实各，从那里砍了葡萄树的一枝，上头有一批葡萄，两个人用杠抬着，又带了些石榴和无花果来，因为以色列人从那里砍来的那挂葡萄，所以那地方叫以实各。过了40天，他们窥探那地才回来，到了巴兰旷野的加低斯，见摩西亚伦，并以色列的全会众回报摩西亚伦，并全会众。又把那地的果子给他们看，又告诉摩西说：“我们到了你所打发我们去的那地，果然是流奶与蜜之地，这就是那地的果子。然而住在那地的民强壮，城邑也坚固宽大，并且我们在那里看见了亚纳族的人、亚玛利人住在南地，赫人、耶布斯人、亚摩利人住在山地，迦南人住在海边，并约旦河边，并约旦河旁。”迦南在摩西面前安抚百姓说：“我们立刻上去得那地吧，我们足能得胜。”但那些和他同去的人说：“我们不能上去攻击那民，因为他们比我们强壮。”探子中有人论到说：“窥探之地向以色列人报恶信说，我们所窥探经过之地是吞吃居民之地。我们在那里所看见的人民都身量高大，我们在那里看见亚南族人就是伟人。”他们是伟人的后裔，据我们看，自己就蚱蜢一样。据他们说，我们也是如此。
So, first thing I want to talk about is the power of words.
所以第一，我要讲到话语的能力。
This is an interesting moment in Scripture right here.
这是一个非常有趣的部分的经节。
Moses has sent out these men to spy out this land.
那摩西就派了这些探子来看这地。
And they're looking at the land that God had promised them.
他就看着神应许他们的地。
This is the land that God had promised to Abraham 800 years before.
这就是神应许给亚伯拉罕的地，在800年前就应许。
This is the land that the people of Israel have been dreaming about for all of those years. They're finally standing on the very edge of it, and they're looking over the promised land.
这就是那地，以色列人梦想了那么几百年，然后终于看到，以及站在那地了。
And these men have come back with the evidence of God's blessing over their shoulders. They came back. Oh, I'm sorry.
那这些人就带着那神祝福的地的证据回来，那些果子。
They came back and they're carrying a cluster of grapes between them on a pole.
他们就依着一个担子，然后带回来那葡萄。
You know, here it is. This is what God's promises. This is what the land has got for us.
就说这就是那地，就是神应许给我们的那地。
Here's the blessing of God.
这就是神的祝福。
The problem was, what were they speaking?
那问题就是他们说了什么呢？
They're saying this land flows with milk and honey.
他就说啊，这地是牛奶与蜜的地。
Nevertheless.
但是
Nevertheless.
但是
Do you know what that word means, nevertheless?
你知道这是什么意思吗？
It means but.
就是但是。
It means but.
就是但是。
So here it is.
所以
Look at this land that's flowing with milk and honey.
看这地流蜜与奶。
But.
但是
However.
然而，但是
But however.
但是然而
I'm just messing with it now.
我只是跟他开个玩笑。
Essentially, they're saying we see God's promise.
所以最终他们就是说，我们看到了神的应许。
We've seen what God has promised, and it is everything He said it
我们
was.
看到神的应许，就跟他说的一模一样。
But.
但是
And they begin to speak words
他们开始说出了话语，
that sow fear into the hearts of the people.
那种话语能够让人心产生恐惧的话语。
In verse number 28, it says, Nevertheless, the people who dwell in the land are strong. The cities are fortified and very large. Moreover, we saw the descendants of Anak there.
在第28节，他说到：“然而住那地的民强壮，城邑也坚固宽大，并且我们在那里看见了亚纳族人。”
The land devours its inhabitants.
那地充满了那居民。
There's giants there. We're all doomed. We're all going to die.
有伟人、巨人啊，我们一定死定了。
And so they spoke those words.
所以他们就说出这些话语。
And listen to what the congregation says.
那看看那些会众怎么说的。
It's in Numbers chapter 14, verses 1 through 5.
在14章1到5节。
So I'll read it and then you read it, okay, bro?
那我会念呢，还有再重复一次。
So all the congregation lifted up their voices and cried, and the people wept that night. And all the children of Israel complained against Moses and Aaron, and the whole congregation said to them, if only we had died in the land of Egypt, or only if we had died in this wilderness. Why has the Lord brought us to this land to fall by the sword, that our wives and children should become victims? Would it not be better for us to return to Egypt? So they said to one another, let us select a leader and return to Egypt.
1到4节，14章1到4节，当下全会众大声喧嚷，那夜百姓都呼号，以色列众人向摩西亚伦发怨言，全会众对他们说：巴不得我们早死在那埃及地，或是死在这旷野。耶和华为什么把我们带领到这地，使我们倒在刀下呢？我们的妻子和孩子必被掳掠，我们回埃及去，岂不好吗？众人彼此说：我们不如立一个首领回埃及去吧。
They gave up.
他们放弃了。
Let's go home.
我们回家吧。
What's God trying to kill us for?
神为什么要杀我们呢？
Why did He make us go through all of these years of suffering and then put us here and tell us we can't have it?
为什么他们让我受苦了那么多年，然后现在我们却不能造那地呢？
We see the grapes.
我们已经看到那葡萄了，
We see what's in front of
我们已
us.
经看到我们面前的东西了。
But what is it that influenced them?
那他们的影响是什么呢？
It's the words that are spoken.
就是他们说出来的话语。
And you know what? It's just like reading the news today.
那就好像今天看新闻一样。
Global warming, we're all going to die.
地球暖化，大家都死定了。
The oil spill in the Gulf of America's way of life is over.
那油倒在那海里面我们大家都死定了。
Don't talk on your cell phone, it can give you cancer.
不要讲电话，有这个癌症。
George Bush, ah!
布希总统啊！
Everything is fear and discouragement.
所有的事情都是充满恐惧的。
And don't think that that stuff doesn't have an effect on people.
然后不要觉得这种东西不会真的影响到你。
The dirty little secret is that it is intended to discourage you.
那些小秘密就是他们就是故意要这样来让你感到失望。
And you know what? It's not just outside influences.
不只是外在的影响。
The problem is we do it to ourselves.
问题是我们自己也对自己这样做。
I'm not very smart.
我好像不是很聪明。
I can't do it.
我做不到。
I'm afraid I'll fail.
我害怕我有点做不好。
What if I get sick?
如果我生病怎么办？
I'm depressed.
我非常感到沮丧。
Doom, gloom, despair.
没救，失望。
And even worse than that, we do it to each other.
那其实更糟的是，我们有时候会对其他人这样做。
You can't do that.
你做不到。
Are you sure that's right?
你确定是对的吗？
You're so lazy.
你那么懒惰。
You're such a blank.
你根本就什么都做不好。
You know what? It was Vladimir Lenin, the leader of the communist revolution in Russia, who said this: "A lie told often enough becomes the truth," and he should know.
在俄罗斯的那个共产党领导者他说过。
He said, "A lie told often enough becomes the truth."
一个谎如果常常被说的话，它最后变成真实。
So what kinds of things are you speaking?
所以你说的东西到底是什么呢？
Are the words that you speak designed to encourage?
你说的话语是用来建立起一个人的吗？
Do they build up?
他们会建立起一个人吗？
Or do they tear down?
还是说他们会摧毁一个人？
Words have power.
话语有能力的。
And you know, the really interesting thing
那有趣的是
is that the words don't have to be spoken directly to the person.
你的话语不必直接对那个人说。
In Numbers chapter 23,
在民数记23章，
Balak, the king of the Moabites, calls Balaam to curse the people of Israel.
巴兰对巴勒说他是要来诅咒以色列。
And Balaam is famous for this.
那巴兰是因为这样说，所以非常有名。
This is what Balaam is known for.
那大家认识巴勒就是因为这个原因。
Balak says to him, "For I know that he whom you bless is blessed, and he whom you curse is cursed."
他说：“你祝福就能得到祝福，你诅咒就是诅咒。”
And so Balaam calls him over, or Balaam comes over to curse the people of Israel.
所以巴勒就过来诅咒那以色列人。
But God doesn't allow him to speak a curse; He gives him a blessing to speak.
但神不让他说出诅咒的话，反而给他
Numbers chapter 3, verses 5 through 11. Can you just read those?
Numbers chapter
23, verses 5 through 11.
23章5到11节。耶和华将话传给巴兰，又说：“你回到巴勒那里，要如此 要如此说。他就回去巴勒那里，见他同摩押的使臣都站在潘祭旁边。巴兰便提起诗歌说：巴勒引我出亚来，摩押王引我出东山，说来啊，为我咒诅雅各，来啊，怒骂以色列。神没有咒诅的，我岂能咒诅？耶和华没有怒骂的，我岂能怒骂？我从高峰看他，从小山望他，这是独居的民，不列在万民中。神能数点雅各的尘土，神能计算以色列的1/4。我愿如一人之死而死，我愿如一人之终而终。巴勒对巴兰说：你向我做的是什么事呢？我领你来祝福我的仇敌，不料你竟为他们祝福。
So what's interesting here is that Balak is upset, man.
所以巴勒是非常的不高兴，
He's beside himself.
然后他非常不高兴。
He says, I called you to curse him and you blessed him.
他说：我叫你来诅咒他的，你就有祝福他。
But who's Balaam talking to?
那巴兰是对谁说话呢？
You know, he wasn't standing in front of the people of Israel and speaking a blessing to them.
他不是站在以色列人面前，然后对他们说祝福。
He was talking to Balak.
他是对巴勒说话。
He was telling Balak these things face to face.
他是对巴勒面对面的说这些话。
But the problem is the words were released.
但问题就是他的话语已经说出来。
The words are spoken, and Balak is distressed because the words that have been spoken weren't cursing, they were blessing.
对巴勒来讲非常的糟糕，因为这说出来的话语不是诅咒，而是祝福。
See, what we speak can affect people.
所以当我们说话的时候会影响人。
What we say can build people up or destroy people, even if it's not hurt by them.
那我们说出的话语可以建立起一个人，或者摧毁一个人，即使我们没有那个意思。
So I'm not saying this to be super spiritual or super mysterious.
我说的，我不是故意把它说的非常神秘或者是属灵的。
But words really do have power.
但是你的话语就真的有那能力。